Retro Games and Collectors, and welcome to the first pickups of 2016. I hope you all had a good Christmas and New Year. I picked up some stuff, including some new Xbox One games. Just to quickly let you know, I'm going to be trimming my pickups videos to feed 1 and 2 a month, because I used to do them like more or less every week. So I'm cutting them down. My Atari ST gameplay videos are still going up every Wednesday, and there'll probably be another gameplay video as well, either like Amiga or something else. And so my next pickup, I know my next pickups video will probably be end up month after, well, either end up month or just after, straight after the Leeds Retro, I should say the Leeds Super Retro Game Market, which is end of this month, which I'm looking forward to going. So and also I'm going to be concentrating more on quality than quantity. So the games what I want to play, I've already got rid of like 25 PS2 games and one Xbox 360 game, and I'm planning on getting ready of some more PS2, and I'm going to trim my original Xbox games down as well. So let's get cracking in this. Now the first two up are Game Boy, and one which I liked, I picked up from Cat's Protection for 99p, and this one's top, was it not top? Yeah, top ranking tennis. And this is a really good tennis game. So I'm really happy to have that for 99p, and it's a really good tennis game. I do like my tennis games. And my next one up, which I'm really happy to have for, can you see it there? Yeah, 99p. We got Yoshi. Got Mario and Yoshi, which is basically like Tetris. So I was really happy to have that as well for 99p. I think all my Game Boy Advance games I've paid 99p or less, so that's pretty good. So I was happy to have that. Now the next game that I'm going to show you, I don't have the console, but I am after it, and that's a Wii console. So I do want to get hold of a Wii console. So I normally come and buy them at car boots when they start off. They normally range from 20 quid all the way up to like 120. Especially when they have like a Wii Fit board and they want like silly money for it, which I just leave it. So I decided I want to pick this game up and definitely have a go, because it's supposed to be really good. And I paid 50p, and it is red steel for the Wii. And it's all complete. There's the manual, which is back to front. Oh no, it's not the manual. Oh, it's missing the manual. Doesn't matter. It was only 50p anyway. So, red steel 50p. And this is in good nick as well. Now my next one, which I got from the PlayStation 2, and it's a good fighter. And it's Guilty Gear X2, and I paid 99p for that as well. And that was at YMCA charity shop. So, happy to have this. Oh, no, and there's my receipt. There it is, all nicely complete. So, I was happy to have this back in my collection. Not back in, I mean, I do have Guilty Gear on the Xbox 360, but I know it's not the X2, it's some sort of HD remake. So, happy to have that. Now my next one, I did have some credit left. I went to Granger Games, and I had £2 left, and I thought I'll get this, so I just only had to pay £1 out of my own pocket, and I haven't played it yet, and I am going to play it today, and it is Hunted: The Demon's Forge, from the same makers of Fallout, and it was only £3 as well, so I only had to pay £1 out of my own pocket. And it looks pretty decent. There you go, receipt. So it's all nice and complete. So that's that one. Now the next one, which I'm really happy to have. It normally goes for about 20 quid. And I got this brand new and sealed. There's no manual, so if you do see this in the wild, there's no manual that comes with this game. And it's Persona 4 Arena. Arena Ultimix, and this was £4.95, brand new, and it was sealed. So, and there's no manual with it, which I'm kind of good. I wish it had a manual. So if you see it like this in the wild, it doesn't have a manual. The manual's on the disc. So happy to have this. I've yet to put it in the system. I have played it in the past. I know this is an updated version of the other Persona 4. I have played the other one, so I definitely need to put that in the system. With a really good Japanese fighter. And the next one, which I got from Adster, and it was £10, and it's my first Lego game on the Xbox 360, and it is Star Wars: The Complete Saga, and that was £10. And this was also brand new. So this is another game I need to put in the system. I haven't even played this one yet. And it's all complete. So happy to have that. Well, obviously it will be completely brand new. So really happy to have that. I need to definitely play this. I have played the Lego game on the Wii U when I had the Wii U, and I completed it. Was it Lego something? Was it City Undercover? Remember right? I know I've completed that on the Wii U when I had this system. Now I've got two Xbox One games. Now the first one up, which some of you who are friends with me on Facebook would have seen this, and most of you would have picked it up, Fallout 4. And this was in this sale for £29.99 at Sainsbury's. So yeah, I'm already out the vault, and I've now got to do some quests to get the what you call it, to get that mech or something what you get into. So there you go. I do have a code to get for Fallout 3. I do want a physical copy of it, but I don't know if this digital one includes the extra DLC for Fallout 3. I need to have a look at that. So yeah, Fallout 4. So happy to have that. Now my next one up, which I traded a bunch of PS2 games and one Xbox 360, and I got about £13 in the penny crate. And I used that towards this game, and it is Rise of the Tomb Raider, and it was £28, so I had to pay £14.99. So this is complete, and I've already put a good solid 3 hours into this game, and it's absolutely brilliant. So there you go, and there's my receipt. So this is a really good game. So get this if you have an Xbox One or even an Xbox 360. Be interested in how the Xbox 360 looks compared to the Xbox One. And that's it. And that's all I've got to show you. My next pickups will be either end of this month or first week of like February. Not end of the February. The first week, first Saturday, not first Saturday. I got my words right. The first Sunday in February. If you don't see another pickup end of this month. There'll be gameplays will be continuing, and also I know the YouTube challenge is starting up soon. So whichever we'll be playing in that. And that's all I've got to say. Oh yeah, and this year I'm on the lookout for a few systems. The Atari 800 XL, I won't mind getting a hands on an Atari 800. And also, oh yeah, I've been looking into a Raspberry Pi 2, because I'm wanting to be able to hook it to either my TV or get a monitor. I don't think my monitor has a HDMI connection, but hook it up and use that to play arcade games on it as well. I do have an original Xbox, which has a bunch of arcades, but I wouldn't mind a separate little system. So I've been looking at Raspberry Pis, and I know a magazine, I know Steve Benway, she had a magazine that had the Raspberry Pi Zero, which is like in between the original Raspberry Pi and the Raspberry Pi 2. So it's more powerful than the first Raspberry Pi, but not as powerful as the second one. And I know I don't think it has USB connections, so I need to have a good look at that, because I am looking at Raspberry Pis as well as there's another like the JXD. I'm looking at that and all these. I can use arcade games. Anyway, that's all I've got to say. Don't forget your never too old game, and keep on pumping those muscles. Hell yeah.